soda. Remy boys ain't no good. Fast money don't slow, but no one can control.
Hello, welcome sa lesson natin for today, which is all about simplifying rational algebraic expressions. By the way, first, intindihin muna natin ano nga ba ang ibig sabihin ng rational algebraic expression. When we say rational algebraic expression, it is really related sa fractions, At lagi nating tatandaan, sa fraction meron tayong numerator and denominator. So laging tatandaan yung numerator, yun yung nasa may taas, and then yung denominator, yun naman yung nasa baba. And since it is algebraic expressions, meaning to say, ang makikita natin both numerator and denominator are in algebraic expressions, whether meron mang variable man ito or just a constant number or just a number itself. So we have here example number 1, which is 2x minus 4 over 2. Okay, napakahalaga na dapat alam natin yung mga factoring techniques like factoring polynomials with greatest common monomial factor, factoring quadratic trinomials, factoring difference of squares, and of course, factoring perfect square trinomial. So, una dito sa number 1, 2x minus 4 over 2. Meron ka ba dyan mapapansin na pwede kang i-factor? Yung nasa numerator ba o yung nasa denominator? Sa tingin mo, alin dyan? Okay. Tama. Dapat nating i-factor out yung nasa numerator, which is 2x minus 4. And 2x minus 4 is an example of polynomial with greatest common monomial factor. So sa tingin mo, ano ang common kay 2x at kay negative 4? They are both divisible by 2. So you will just write here 2. One more time. Okay, you will just write here the 2, which is yung greatest common monomial factor. And then, what will you multiply to 2 para maging 2x? So that is just x. And then, ano naman ang i-multiply mo sa 2 para maging negative 4? So that is negative 2. Para i-check natin, we will use the distributive property. 2 times x is 2x and 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. So, tama ang ating factoring para sa 2x minus 4. So, from 2x minus 4, naging 2 times x minus 2 na siya. And then, syempre, kokopyahin natin yung denominator which is 2. Now, may mapapansin ka ba na parehas sa numerator at sa denominator natin? Of course, parehas mong makikita na sa numerator natin may factor na 2 at sa denominator natin ay meron ding 2. So, you can now cancel this one. Ano na lang ang natira? That is x minus 2. So, the answer here is x minus 2. Okay, punta naman tayo sa example number 2. We have x plus 3 times x plus 4 over x plus 4 times x plus 2. You can already notice that both numerator and denominator parehas na silang naka-factor out. Hindi pa sila naka-quadratic trinomial. So, pwede na kagad tayo dito mag-cancellation. May napapansin ka ba na factor na nasa numerator na makikita mo din dito sa denominator? Okay, that is x plus 4. So, you will just cancel it. Ano na lang natira sa numerator? That is x plus 3. And then, sa denominator naman, we have x plus 2. So, that will be the answer for this example. X plus 3 over x plus 2. Paano naman kapag meron na tayong quadratic trinomial? So, for example, number 3, we have here x squared plus 7x plus 10. And then sa denominator naman, we have x squared minus 25. So, meron tayo ditong magkaibang senaryo. Yung nasa numerator natin, that is what we call quadratic trinomial. At paano nga ba tayo nagpa-factor ng quadratic trinomial? Okay, ang titignan mo is yung third term. Ano ba ang ating third term? That is positive 10. So, you will list down factors ng positive 10. So, ano-ano ang mga possible na factors ng positive 10? That is 1 times 10. pwede rin namang negative 1 times negative 10 because same sign always, kapag ka pinagmumultiply natin ng same sign, it is always resulting into a positive integer. So, negative 1 times negative 10 is also positive 10. Pwede rin siya as 2 times 5. And then, pwede ring negative 2 times negative 5. Okay? And then, ang hahanapin natin dito is yung sum na equal sa second term or yung middle term natin. Ano ang middle term natin? Positive 7. So, let's try. 1 plus 10, this is 11. Okay, negative 1 plus negative 10, this is negative 11. 2 plus 5 is equal to positive 7. And then, negative 2 plus negative 5, that is equivalent to negative 7. So, alin dyan sa mga factors na yan, yung may sum na equal sa ating middle term, which is positive 7. You can already notice that the factor is 2 and 5. So, we can rewrite this numerator as x plus 2 times x plus 5. Okay? Now, punta naman tayo sa denominator. Yung denominator natin is x squared minus 25. So, ang x squared ay isang example ng perfect square. Ang 25 ay isang example ng perfect square. And kung may makikita ka dito na different sign, we can notice that this denominator is an example of difference of two squares. At paano nga ba tayo nagpa-factor out ng difference of two squares? Drawing ka lang dyan ng dalawang parenthesis. Yung isa ay plus, yung isa ay minus. Kasi laging tatandaan, difference of two squares is galing yan sa sum and difference of two terms or product of sum and difference of two terms. Okay, now, what is the square root of x squared? Okay, that is x. So, you will just write it here, dito sa mga unahan, no? X times x is x squared. And then, ano naman ang square root ng 25? That is 5. So, you will just write here, 5 and 5. So, the factor of x squared minus 25 are x plus 5 times x minus 5. Now, may napapansin ka ba na parehas na makikita mo na nasa numerator at nasa denominator? Okay, that is x plus 5 and x plus 5. You will just cancel this out. Cancel this. Ano na lang natira? Sa numerator, meron kang x plus 2. Sa denominator naman, meron kang x minus 5. And that is the simplified form of this example number 3. We have x plus 2 over x minus 5. So, sana nare-recall pa natin kung paano mag-factor out ng quadratic trinomials and mag-factor ng difference of two squares. For example number 4, we have x plus 3 over x squared plus 5x plus 3. So, una nating tignan yung ating numerator, x plus 3. Sa tingin nyo, pwede ba natin yang i-factor out? Okay, definitely, hindi natin siya ma-factor out kasi hindi siya quadratic trinomial. Pangalawa is, wala naman siyang common monomial factor. Wala namang common kay x at kay 3. So, you will just stay it as x plus 3. Now, tingin naman tayo sa denominator. Ano ang ating denominator? That is x squared plus 5x plus 6. So, sa tingin mo, pwede ba natin yang i-factor out? Yes, pwede natin yang i-factor out because this is an example of quadratic trinomials. So, paano nga ba ulit tayo nag-factor out ng quadratic trinomials? Titignan mo yung pinakadulo, yung third term, which is positive 6. So, ano ang factors ng positive 6? Positive 6, let's start it with 1 times 6. Next is negative 1 times negative 6 kasi positive nga yan eh. Kapag ka nag-multiply ka ng same sign, it is always positive. Okay, another one is 2 times 3 and then negative 2 times negative 3. Okay, meron pa ba? Siyempre, wala na. So, 4 lang yung factors natin ng positive 6. Okay, now, ang next step is hahanapin mo ang sum nila. At yung sum na hahanapin mo ay dapat equal dun sa middle term, which is positive 5. So, let's try this one. 1 plus 6, this is positive 7. How about this one? Negative 1 plus negative 6, this is negative 7. 2 plus 3 is positive 5. Negative 2 plus negative 3 is negative 5. Okay, so alin sa mga factors natin yung nag-equal sa middle term, which is positive 5? That is yung 2 times 3. Okay, so we will just rewrite the numerator, x plus 3, over, ilagay na natin yung factored out ni x squared plus 5x plus 6, which is x plus 2 times x plus 3. Dito yan galing sa may ating factored out. So, we have here x plus 2 times x plus 3. Now, may mapapansin ka ba na parehas na makikita mo kay numerator at kay denominator? Of course, they have both x plus 3 and x plus 3. So, anong gagawin kapag may kaparehas sila? You will just cancel this out, cancel this. Okay, now, sir, paano nga ba yan? Wala na tayong numerator. Kasi mawawalan ng numerator dahil maka-cancel out yun eh. Papalitan mo yun ng 1. So, ang magiging numerator mo ay 1. And then, ano naman ang matitira sa denominator? That is x plus 2. So, the answer for this example is 1 over x plus 2. Okay. Hope that you learn a lot today. Keep safe and goodbye.